Meet Maria, a hardworking single mom doing her best to get by. Have you ever been in a grocery store just trying to manage when someone judges you for no reason? That's exactly how this story begins. Maria is carefully shopping with coupons, stretching every dollar when a rude stranger mocks her, but what happens next will truly surprise you. Before we jump in, let us know where you're watching from in the comments so we can share more stories that connect with you. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button to stay updated with all our new tales. So, here's how it starts. It was a busy afternoon at the grocery store, full of people grabbing bread, milk, and cereal. The sound of shopping carts and kids filled the air. Maria, in her late 30s, walked slowly through the aisles. Her dark hair was tied back, and she wore a simple blue jacket and jeans. She looked tired but focused. Her 5-year-old son, Tommy, sat in the cart, swinging his legs with a smile. Maria wasn't rushing. She couldn't afford to. Every item she picked up, canned soup, bread, apples, she double-checked the price and then pulled out her coupons, doing her best to make every cent count. Maria carefully flipped through her coupons, some clipped from newspapers, others printed online. It was the only way she could stick to her budget. Feeding Tommy and herself was already hard, but she'd even started buying a few extra things to donate to the local shelter where she volunteered. She knew times were tough. She felt it too, but still wanted to help. At the checkout, she began unloading her cart, separating items for her and Tommy from those for the shelter. The cashier, Ethan, a quiet guy in his 20s with a name tag that read Employee of the Month, scanned the items silently. Maria handed over her first coupon, 50 cents off soup, then another, $1 off bread. The line moved slowly and people behind her grew restless. That's when Linda stepped up behind her. She looked around 50, wearing a fancy coat, shiny boots, and gold earrings that sparkled under the lights. Her basket only had a few things: wine, cheese, olives, luxuries Maria couldn't dream of. Linda tapped her foot, clearly annoyed, until she finally spoke up, loud enough for everyone to hear. "Coupons? Really? You're holding up the whole line with this nonsense." Maria froze, a coupon for pasta in her hand, and slowly turned to look at her. Ethan looked up too, and even little Tommy stopped swinging his legs to watch. "I'm just trying to pay for my stuff," Maria said, quietly, her voice calm but heavy. Maria's cheeks flushed with embarrassment, but she stayed quiet. Linda let out a sharp, mocking laugh. "Oh, please," she sneered. "If you need all those coupons to shop here, maybe you shouldn't be here at all. Some of us have places to be." A few people in line looked away, clearly uncomfortable. Others gave slight nods as if they agreed. Maria took a deep breath. She didn't want to argue, especially not with Tommy watching. She turned back to Ethan and handed him another coupon. "Sorry," she whispered, even though she had no reason to apologize. Ethan's jaw tightened, but he didn't say anything. He just scanned faster. Linda wasn't done. She leaned over, eyeing the extra items in Maria's cart. "What's all this, hoarding or just trying to play the hero?" she said with a smirk. That's when Tommy's small voice rang out, clear and innocent. "It's for the shelter. Mommy says they need food too." Maria smiled at him, her pride shining through. "That's right, buddy," she said gently. Then she looked at Linda. Not angry, just calm. "I'm getting some things for the shelter down the street. People are hungry." Linda rolled her eyes. "Oh, how noble. A real saint, huh? Maybe if you spent less time playing hero, you wouldn't need coupons." The tension in the air grew. Ethan quietly finished scanning everything. $15 for her and Tommy, $20 for the shelter. Maria opened her wallet, counting bills and coins. She was a few dollars short. Her face fell for just a moment. "Can you take off the apples?" she asked softly. Before Ethan could respond, Linda scoffed. "Unbelievable. Can't even pay for your little charity act. Move." "Move it along, some of us have lives," Linda snapped. But that's when Ethan finally spoke. His voice was quiet, a little shaky at first. "I'll cover it," he said, reaching into his pocket and pulling out a crumpled $5 bill, slipping it into the register. Maria blinked in surprise. Ethan, you don't have to. I want to, he interrupted gently. He glanced at Linda, then back at Maria. I've been there. My mom used coupons too. Worked 2 jobs and we still went to bed hungry some nights. I get it. The line went still. Linda opened her mouth but said nothing. Maria's eyes softened. Thank you, she whispered. That really means a lot. Ethan gave a small nod as he quickly bagged the last of her items. The shelter's lucky to have you. I've seen you drop off food there before. You're doing something good. Maria smiled. This time a real, warm smile. She lifted Tommy out of the cart and picked up her bags. Come on, buddy, let's go. Tommy waved. Thanks, mister. As they walked away, Linda stood silently, her designer boots suddenly feeling very heavy. She looked down at her wine and cheese, then glanced at Ethan. You didn't have to do that, she muttered. Ethan shrugged while scanning her items. Yeah, he said simply. I did. She's not the only one. Who's struggling? I've been sleeping in my car for 2 weeks, Ethan said quietly. Lost my apartment. That $5? It's nothing to me if it helps someone else. Linda froze. Her face turned pale, then flushed red. She didn't say another word. She paid, grabbed her fancy groceries, and walked out, her heels clicking much softer than before. But Maria didn't see any of that. She was already outside, loading her car. And for the first time in weeks, she felt lighter. Not because of the money, but because someone had truly seen her and chose kindness. Inside, Ethan went back to work, quiet as ever, but standing a little taller. And that's the story of Maria. A mother who didn't let a cruel comment stop her from doing what was right. Have you ever met someone like Linda, or maybe someone like Ethan? Tell us in the comments. We'd love to hear your story. And if this moment touched your heart, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It's free for you, but it helps us a lot to keep sharing stories that matter. Thanks for watching. Take care, and we'll see you in the next one.